It's time for the big reveal. We converted this 2008 Prevost bus into a luxury motorhome for our family. If we haven't met before, we're the Shin Paws, and we're a family of 4 who travel full-time so we can make memories now. We'd love to show you what we've done. Come on inside. Everything in our motorhome has been redone. It was literally a steel shell when we got it. So every wire, every plumbing pipe, everything is brand new. Up front, we have a great air ride captain's chair, and then I've got the Mac Daddy passenger chair. This is where we spend a lot of time as a family, in the living room. We've got a great couch here. This couch is actually bigger than a twin size bed, so if people come and visit, we just take the cushion off the back and this becomes the guest bed. We also have tons of storage behind. Because it's 4 of us and we're schooling and working on a daily basis, we wanted things to be very accessible. So all you have to do is reach over the back of the couch and we've got all of our video equipment, camera equipment, school books, and things like that. We also have great storage underneath. This is the kids' school drawer, and that's kind of a junk drawer. With 2 comfy chairs, we chose to go with something a little more home-like since we spend so much time here. They swivel and they're just really comfortable. We love all of the big windows, and we chose to not put any cabinets, especially right here. So it's kind of like a picture window that you would have in the front of your house. And today where we parked, if you look out these windows, I mean, look at the views that we get to take in. And the last thing in this area is our countertop space here. It's really one of the few places we have in the motorhome to personalize it. So we've got this great lamp, digital picture frame. Love it. It's the best thing ever, especially for us. And just our little catch-all with business cards, car keys, phones, sunglasses. I'm going to close these blinds for a minute. You can see how much sunshine comes in. The reason this cabinet is here is because it houses all of the electronics. So we have all kinds of receivers in here for the TVs to play off of, the surround sound music, and you can Bluetooth anything to it. And speaking of TVs, you might be wondering, where's the TV? I'm going to show you. I do have to sit the lamp down, but other than that, we'll be good to go. We have these spider control panels all throughout the motorhome, and from those we can control the lights and even some of the electronics. We have amazing lighting, and I'll point that out to you, and we have surround sound speakers everywhere too. But on this particular control panel, we can control the TV. So check this out. That's a 60-inch TV that just very smoothly comes down from the ceiling. So we love it. We call it the televator, and we don't watch a bunch of TV, but when we do, it's huge. Everybody can see, because you know it's not. We didn't want to put it behind the couches or behind the chairs, because then somebody's going to get stuck watching TV like that. So this was the best place to put it. There's plenty of room in the ceiling, and voila, there's our TV. I'm a little bit of a neat freak, so I got to put the lamp back. But while I do, something that was missing when we first got the bus were surround sound speakers up here in the front cab. That might not seem like a big deal, but on a travel day, we listen to music, we might do church and travel on a Sunday morning. And so the kids would be sitting in the back of the bus listening to everything perfectly fine, but Jason and I couldn't hear anything. So recently we had these 2 speakers put in, and we're super pleased. And here's a couple more speakers. There's one here, one at the end, and then one just above. You can see these blue lights up here. These are LED lights, and we can change the colors. They're super fun, and probably one of the things we toy around with the most. I can change them to a purple. I think it's going to go white. I like white, red, and orange. So there we go. And while we're looking up, we were able to put any kind of headliner we wanted, and that's a lot of pressure. We actually had almost 100% say in what went in the motorhome. And for us, we wanted it to be really nice and elegant because it is a Prevost, but we also wanted it to be comfortable and homey because we travel full time and we're really active and we use this stuff all the time. So we just have a combination of really nice components, but really comfortable, homey components. So headliner incorporates the color of the cabinets, and we were really pleased with how that turned out. All right, let's talk about the kitchen. So before this motorhome, we started traveling full time in a 42-foot fifth wheel, and then we moved to a Tiffin Phaeton, which we absolutely loved. The kids outgrew their bunk beds, and that's why we ended up here converting an empty shell. I knew from the Tiffin how big the kitchen needed to be, and we stuck with almost the same dimensions as we had before. It's a little over 90 inches long. We were able to get granite countertops, and instead of a 2-burner stove, we have a 4-burner induction ice stove. That is awesome. We also have a convection microwave oven here and the dishwasher, and we use it almost every day. If you ask my kids, it's probably their favorite thing. We do leave a couple appliances out because we use them all the time. Vitamix, a little coffee maker, and a soda stream. But other than that, we've got a little more decoration here, and we kind of leave this area alone. I almost forgot to show you. This was something from our Tiffin, and I insisted that we have it in this too. So this bank of drawers pulls out. This might not look like a lot of space if you've never RV'd. This 2 feet of extra counter space can be the difference between like the kitchen blowing up and having space to do what you want. So this is just a great addition to any RV kitchen. So here's our dining room table. We were able to have a lot of fun with this. So we wanted to have just some unique pieces because there's not a lot of room on the wall to hang up artwork. There's no place to put things on shelves. So we had to put some design elements in the basic components of the motorhome. So this is a live edge piece of wood that we actually cut it down the middle. So this curvy part used to be the outside. That's why it's called a live edge. And then we filled the center with epoxy. Well, we didn't do it, but the guys at the shop did, and they did an amazing job. And this is definitely a favorite piece in here too. And everybody that comes in comments on it. The table is super useful. It was important for us to have a table where we could eat our meals together with a booth type setting here along the side of the bus. And then we have these 2 bar stools that we pull out. So they're very clean and streamlined, and when we're not using them, they just tuck in here out of the way. Really cool thing about our table is it's kind of on a standing desk platform. We can raise it and lower it for all kinds of reasons. So as you can see, during the day, I can put my computer here and work, and that's awesome. We can also, if I use the spider screen here, we can extend it out. So that makes it really easy to get in and out when you're sitting on the back side. But if I'm working in the kitchen, I can adjust this and I can be making all kinds of things and turn around, and it's like having an island. I really didn't think that through when we were designing this, but that has been a wonderful, wonderful, unexpected benefit of having this table move so much. And it does go all the way down to coffee table height. We don't do that a lot. When we're sitting and visiting, we're sitting in the chairs and the couch, but I'll show you because it is cool. And just because we don't use it doesn't mean somebody else wouldn't. But if I have my cup of coffee, I can sit right here and enjoy this space in a completely different way. Before we leave the front part of our motorhome, this entire section behind the driver's side with the couch and the table in it, it's our one and only slide. So when we're traveling, it comes in, and we still have plenty of room to walk through here, but all of that comes in and out on travel days. Finally, we have a residential size refrigerator, which we could not live without, especially being in this thing all the time. And you can knock on this little peekaboo door. It's where we keep all the important coffee ingredients. So the center part of our motorhome has our pantry, lots of storage, and the kids' bunks in our bathroom. So let's check that out. This is our pantry, which I didn't even look to see what kind of shape it's in. Come on in, buddy. But as you can see, normal stuff, right? These things slide in and out. We have a cute little wine fridge. Just like home, except for the doors and the doors and the shelves probably have a lot more stick to them. Here we have hanging clothes up top, and then down below we have drawers. So my husband's closet's on one side, and then we have towels and things like that on the other. And this is the kids' bedroom. Our kids are teenagers, and they beg us not to stop. So this is where they live, this is what they love, and this is all they've got. The really cool thing about this bus is we did get to build it out almost to the T how we wanted it. And their bunk beds are over 6.5 feet long, and their feet actually come almost to the end of this wall. So this is part of their bunk bed. And down here, the top row is our son's dresser, and the bottom row is belongs to Sarah. So that's where they keep all of their clothes. Now, there are some pocket doors that separate these sections because in the morning when we wake up, my husband and I start our day a little earlier than the kids. So there's a pocket door here that closes. I'm going to show you. I use that little spider screen to close the doors. You can see right here. We have door 1, door 2. I have door 2 over here on this side. So here's door 2. Now door 2 is important because it separates the kids and the front of the house from the bathroom. And then door 3 is behind me, and that separates our bedroom. Okay, so let's take a look. We separated our shower from the toilet, so that way if we were in a hurry to go somewhere, someone could go to the bathroom, brush their teeth, fix their hair, whatever, while the other is showering. We got the, what do you call that, smoky glass? Frosted. Yeah, we got a heavy frosted glass, and sometimes we might hang a towel over this, but we're so used to living in a small space it really doesn't faze us. But our shower is huge. When we converted this, the company that we were working with had some entertainer buses in there. So there was a major superstars bus in their bay, and they said, go step in so-and-so's shower and see if it's big enough for you. And I said, you know, if it's big enough for him, it's probably gonna work for us. And it really does. We have plenty of space. And then we just traveled today, so I keep all of our toiletries in a little bin, and then I can just sit them up and down on the ledge. I'm working on putting a built-in here in the seat, but this works really well for now, and it's easy on travel days. We have another spider screen in here. That's how you turn the light and the fan on and off. And there's really plenty of room in here for anything you need to do. And surprisingly, there's really good storage. We have a little bit of space in some of those cabinets for some more things. In the back of our motorhome is our master bedroom, complete with a king bed. We have great windows here, and we chose to put a TV with surround sound in. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in this space, so the sound is good. We don't have a slide back here, and as you can see, our bed is raised up at the moment. It's on a track, and so when it's time to go to bed at night, we lower it down, and I'll show you that here in just a moment. We have 3 spider screens in here, so whether we're in bed, Jason and I can just reach over and control whatever we want to control, or if I'm standing over there in the corner, I can access everything from there too. But basically, we just hold the lift button down and the bed will go completely flat. Once the bed is flat, a lot of times we put the blinds up and then we open the window, especially when the weather's really nice, and get a great cross breeze. We have lots of storage back here too. We have a row of upper cabinets over the bed. We both have nightstands, and then I kind of took this over, but it's a really nice master closet. We also have a washer and dryer. Honestly, at this point in our travels, I wouldn't want to live without the washer and dryer. Well, there you have it. We're practically family now. We're glad that you took a tour of our home with us. I'd love to know what your favorite part is. And if you have any questions, put those below too. Go make some memories now, and we'll see you on the next adventure.